Good afternoon, family and friends. It's me again, making another video. I'm addicted to this. I love it. I enjoy it. It's not about money. It's about passion. I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy y'all feedback. This is the most that I've been able to talk to people in years because I don't trust people in real life, so I don't let nobody around me. So I truly appreciate y'all being here, giving me somebody to talk to. Somebody that will listen. We live in a world nowadays where people don't really want to hear common sense. They don't want to hear raw truth. They want to have their ears fluffed with what they want to hear. And y'all know I ain't going to do that. So that's what I'm here for now, for this particular video. It's about the economy and the upcoming housing market crash. Disclaimer, I am not a financial analyst. I'm not a market guru, or whatever you call them people that's into the finances or whatever, but I'm a guy with common sense. I have fairly a good amount of intelligence, and I'm very observant and pay attention to what's going on around me in my area and the world. Now, as most of y'all know, I'm in the trucking. As you see, I'm in the truck. But the area of trucking that I'm in is called container hauling. I deal with shipping containers, which is export, import, which will be the first indicator of how our economy is doing in America, because America's economy and our goods and products are based on what we import. We don't hardly make nothing in America. Everything we use is coming from somewhere else. So I see it first before anybody else see it. Before the in-state truckers see it, before anybody else see it, I'll see it here. And what I do, that's coming off the ship. I get it first. So I'll be the one to notice something ain't right here. We've been slow for too long. Because normally we steady all year long. Certain parts of the year we might get slow for maybe a week or two here where we slow. A ship don't come in, something like that, a storm in the Gulf, stuff like that. But overall, I've been doing this since 2008, this particular line of trucking. And over the last year or two, it ain't never been this bad. So I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm trying to warn y'all. Our economy is in the tank right now. Mr. Biden brags about all the jobs created, but the job that they talking about, you can't pay your bills. You need about 3-4 of them to make it. For y'all that ran out and got your money tied up into these triple overinflated homes, y'all in for a rude awakening real soon. We're about to experience a homelessness crisis that we haven't had, can I say, in a while or ever. Because inflation, the price, if y'all been out trying to buy a house, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've been on the housing market, or you just somebody that pay rent, you know what I'm talking about. The price of rent has skyrocketed, and the price of these houses have skyrocketed. So what's been happening is, the same way when Bush left office in 2008, and we had the housing market crash and all that, and the prices plummeted. If you somebody that went and bought one of these overvalued, overpriced homes, you're in for a rude awakening when the economy crashed. Imagine you just went and spent $400,000 for a $150,000 house. Because that's what's going to happen when everything corrects it. When the market, you got what you call market correction. Well, when things get out of whack, get too much money being pumped into the economy, inflation rises, and the prices go up on stuff that's not worth what they're charging for, like cars. There are people out here charging $100,000. I'm talking brand new car, $100,000 for a car that's worth 40. They marked the prices up just that much because of inflation, because of all the money that was flowing that Mr. Biden and all them boys pumped out here. But they had to, because the economy was on the brink of destruction, on disaster. All they did was put a Band-Aid on it. So now we got to deal with that problem again very soon. So that 3 times overvalued house you just bought, you finna take a major loss. The house that you got that valued at $400,000 right now, it finna go down to $150. People out here can't afford rent. In my apartment complex alone, the rent had went up 3 times in 1 year. 3 times in 1 year, rent went up. They keep talking about the cost of living increases, and blah, 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 and the price of this and the price of that. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all had to crank the truck back up, so forgive the noise. But the prices of goods and services are rising at a pace that your salary and wages are not able to keep up with. So more and more people are falling behind on their bills. More and more people are living off their credit cards. Credit cards maxed out. Credit card debt is through the roof. People are living on credit cards. Now you may be one of the people, the few people that's doing all right right now. Thank God that it ain't you yet. But what I see coming, I'm like I said, it's just stuff I'm watching and paying attention to, right? And I remember hearing the so-called housing experts was telling people, don't buy a house right now. Like over the last year or so, 2 years. They're talking about how horrible and how overinflated the prices are. They were saying, don't buy a house right now. I don't know if a lot of y'all didn't listen. A lot of people were running out buying these houses, even though they were 2-3 times overvalued. So what they're saying gonna happen is, you went pay $400,000 for a house that's gonna plummet and gonna go back to its original value. Because what they did, it took a $150,000, $200,000 house and marked it up 2-3 times more than what it was worth. And y'all went out and bought it. So what's gonna happen is, when it crashes, it go back, what you call a market correction. When the prices go back to what they're supposed to be, you still owe on the loan that you took out for $400,000. But now you got a house that's only worth $150,000. So you, my friend, are what they call underwater. Somebody got to eat that loss, and the bank ain't gonna do it. Not they can help it unless you just don't care about your credit score and just say that they can have it. But now you still owe on the mortgage of $400,000 for a house now that's only valued at $150,000. You $250,000 in the home, or whatever you already paid on the house. You know how many years you've been in it. But y'all feel what I'm saying? You see how the gas, you name it. Go in the grocery store with $100 and see what you come out of there with. I remember $100 was a lot of money. Go in the grocery store now with $100. If you come out of there with 3 bags, it must be M&M's or something. You ain't bought no food. Our economy, the housing market, cars, we headed, if not already in, for a recession. Your politicians are lying to you. But we want to have hope, but you don't want to believe your lying eyes. What I mean by your lying eyes, what I mean is that what you see is happening compared to what they're telling you is happening. You see that finances are in trouble, but they're telling you everything is fine. So you rather believe them. Well, what do you suggest, big boy? I'm glad you asked. As I told y'all earlier in the video I made about everybody's broke. Hold what you got. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, hold what you got. Don't make no big purchases right now. This is just, I'm telling y'all this. I ain't trying to tell the world, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, it's just y'all that listen to me. Hold what you got. If you got some money coming in, you working, trying to save as much as possible. If you're looking to buy a house or a car or something, hold off on it unless you really need a car. Go buy the cheapest car you can find that's still in good shape. If you gotta have a car. Nothing fancy right now. No big purchases, unnecessary, unless it's something you need. We in trouble. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to warn you to be prepared. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to warn you. Same thing I be telling my homeboys at the house. I tell my barber all the time, hold your money. Stop buying all them shoes. Hold your money. Make money and hold it for a minute. Because what's going to happen is when everything crashes, like say during the recession in 2008, a lot of people lost a lot of money. 401ks and all that, especially the average working citizen. But there are some people that got richer during the recession. You know how? Because they had cash. When all the prices plummeted, they bought up everything because they had cash. There are people that lost everything and people that gained a lot. How all this cars, all that stuff was going for a little nut if you had cash. So that's why I always tell y'all, cash is king. I know they tell y'all about credit and all that. Cash. Hold what you got. No big purchases. No unnecessary purchases. Only needs, no wants right now. Needs only. Until we see what this thing going, what these people doing out here. What they got going on. Till we see what's going on, needs only. Vacations and all that, chill. Unless you're already a millionaire or something. I'm sure I got some millionaires listening to me. But if you're an average working everyday citizen, with a decent credit score, you want to buy a house and buy a car. If you ain't already got a house or a car that you're paying for, don't go get there. Hold what you got. Because pretty soon, if you got cash and you in good standing, you'll be able to get a house and a car for a little nothing. What if you're wrong, big boy? Like I said earlier, if I'm wrong, no love lost. You just got plenty of money. That's what happens if I'm wrong. You got plenty of money in the bank. But if I'm right, we ain't take a big loss like a lot of people gonna do. There'll be a lot of homeless people that wasn't homeless at one time. Hard working people gonna be homeless. They cannot afford to keep paying these rent hikes, mortgage hikes, gas hikes, price of the car, groceries. Everything going up except what? Your pay. Hold what you got. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to warn you. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.